It's all good. Anyway, they just said I should talk X. Yo, that's wild, man. I just want to say to everybody, I did not appreciate X account going live for any reason. I've met X's mom. By the way, his label hit me and they said, "Yo, Ak, we ain't had nothing to do with that. It ain't our fault that that account went live. That's not us." Which led me to believe, this is after I set my tweet up, that that might be X's mom, close management, or just some sort of family. I understand that the song they were promoting was a song he was featuring on, because they went live and they played a music video, and the music video was a video X was on, or he's on a song. But I do think, first of all, X to me is the biggest memorialized Instagram account there is. I do believe that his last liked picture, or last posted pictures, I think it broke some record, the most liked picture of all time, or the most commented, whatever the case is. People love XXXTentacion. Not only that, in accordance and how people dealt with his death, some people, because they loved him so much, didn't even want to believe he passed away, and people thought that it was all a prank, this and third. I think you have to be careful with promo. And I think going live on his account, which I haven't seen his account go live before, makes it seem that it's not just about promoting his music, that it might be promoting other interests, which might mean other artists. I know his family, and it's their business, they're working with other artists as well. But I do think the sanctity of his legacy must be protected. They must be protected. I see Grand Wizard saying, "Fam, you can hear his mom bragging about viewers." The reason why people are joining the XXXTentacion live is because not only do they love him still, some people are still mourning, and some people are still having that hope that maybe he's still not real. It's a lot of kids that love him. They're never going to his Instagram to see another artist. They're never going there to see people brag or gloat about numbers. X was never a guy who bragged or gloated about numbers. X was never about that. Also, the way X promoted stuff was not like that. X was a minimalist. And again, with all due respect to the family, I know fans might not know, but I could tell you right now, and I'll look it up right here. I'll tell you what X's catalog is going to make for the next 15 years, every year. And this is why that move looks weird to me. X has 26 million monthly listeners, 77th in the world. His catalog alone is worth between $5 and $10 million to the family a year. Might even be more, might be up to 15, because some of the works that he dropped was super independent, and I remember his Caroline deal didn't really include all those things. So given that still a good amount of his catalog is super independent, I could see, let me just say $10 million a year. I think what should be more focused on, if you're making $10 million a year from someone's back catalog, is to protect their legacy, not trying to push more shit. Not trying to push more artists, not trying to taint, tarnish, look corny, any type of thing when it comes to X. I'm always for the family, because when you think about the family and you think about musicians, I never really got down with people slandering his mom, because X loved his mom. And again, if he knew he was going to pass, I'm pretty sure he would say, let my mom do what she has to do to make a living or make sure she's fine since I'm not going to be here. But I'm telling you what I know about his catalog. X's catalog makes either near 10 million or between 10 and 15 million a year. Definitely a million a month. Definitely. With that being said, certain moves should not even be in the atmosphere. Like, that shouldn't even be a thought. So I thought it was a error of judgment. I know his mom. I know his manager. Salute to Cleo. Salute to Solomon. I don't know whose idea this was, but this is a mistake, and I hope this isn't something that's really repeated. Now, it's not ultimately up to me for me to tell them how to handle their sons, their friends' legacy. But if you knew how important his fans were to creating that legacy and how important the image and how he carried himself while he was alive to creating it, you would be very mindful of actually savoring what's left of X's legacy. He's a legend. Okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah, I won't get into some of the stuff y'all are saying. Okay. Who else? Y'all mentioned somebody else. Somebody said, what am I doing, Vlad? How do y'all feel about Vlad? Y'all don't like Vlad these days, or do y'all like him now? Talk slime language too. Young Thug sent me a snake for the promotion of Slime Language, the original. That snake is actually upstairs. And Slime Language is a very interesting album for me because I think he had a bunch of people on it, and it's kind of like one of those albums where I'm like, I fuck with, but like Young Thug has been very liberal with like getting features and shit like that. Sometimes, and especially for that album, I wish it was just him. Okay? Talk about getting Famous Dex some help. Famous Dex got a team. Let me say this, you can't help everybody. I've publicly, stated what I've stated about what I think his current situation is with substance abuse, asking other people to step in and help. Shit. I don't think I'm at the position where I could tell him to do something. It will probably only cause an argument and also him resenting me even more. So I could use my voice to say, hey, I think something's up, but I don't think it's my place to say, yo, I'm going to step in and, like, nigga don't respect me like that. Like, come on now, Now, if, like, 6ix9ine was, like, on some shit, I feel I could try more things because we have that comfort level. You feel me? He listens to me with certain shit, but Famous Dex, all I'm going to say is I think it's a good thing he didn't fight King Von. Or were they going to fight? Because I don't think King Von sounded like he was going to fight. Am I voting for Kanye? Y'all let me know who I should vote for. Should I vote for Kanye? Should I vote for... Y'all don't like my political takes. I know that. I don't like none of them fuck niggas, man. Biden or Trump. To keep it real, I see both of them the same.
Fuck it. Kanye for president, man. Fuck it. If it's between Biden and Trump, nigga, it might as well be Kanye.
You see, someone said your act is super irresponsible for you to say, not necessarily saying Kanye. Nigga, I'll write some other nigga's name in. Like, you feel me? But they're like, oh, you're wasting your vote. You know what I mean? Like, it's unfortunate we're in a two-party system where, like, to keep it real, they be acting like you could vote for whoever, but really, they usually create one person that's so much the enemy that you only could vote for the other nigga.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, play this. If we had 5 choices that were kind of equal for president, this wouldn't happen. But these tactics happen because it's like it's one or the other. So let's make one nigga like the devil, and then you're only gonna have to vote for the other one, even though he might be a devil too. But at least he ain't say certain shit out publicly. Whatever, man.